standing mobility and strengthening, and we will use either a chair or a wall for balance. I'd like to make this workout a two-part exercise. So what we're going to do first is focus on our mobility, which means loosening up through the joints, getting some blood flowing. You might even feel a good stretch. I hope you feel a good stretch. And then the second part will be geared more towards building muscle, feeling the burn, things like that. So again, you will need just a standard chair, or if you know that your balance isn't the best or you just want some extra stability, you can stand up against a wall. You can either have your side towards it or facing it. Just make sure you give yourself enough room to do the exercises we walk through. So for our first set of movements, if you choose a chair, I think it would be best to have your side to the chair, and I'll be mirroring you throughout this video. So stand up nice and tall, and then take a big step back with your left foot. Good. Now notice where your feet are lined up. When you stepped back with your left foot, did your foot turn out, or are your feet parallel? If your foot turned out, that's a sign of a tight calf. So I want you to pick up your back heel and try and face all 10 toes the same direction. Now press that back heel down and you'll feel the back leg lengthen. Square your hips over the front heel, and then I want you to bend a little bit deeper into your front knee and press your back heel down a little bit more. Now lift up your back heel and press it back down. And lift and lower, lift and lower. What's going on in your back calf muscle right now? Do you feel some lengthening? You just rock forward as you lift, and then rock backwards in space as you lower. 3, 2, last one. Press that back heel down, bend a little bit deeper into the front knee. Your back knee is soft. Good. Now inhale and reach your far arm forward. That'll be your left hand. Keep your belly button squeezed towards your spine. Relax your shoulders. Tilt forward, reach towards me a little bit. If you want a little bit of a balance challenge, take your other hand towards me. And then keep pressing your back heel down as your hands reach towards me. And relax. Good. Now your front foot, that'll be your right foot, is anchored with a soft bend. Take your weight onto that right foot and take your left foot and just tap in front and back. Front and back. Now feel what's going on in that right ankle. Do you feel some movement through that joint? Tap back and to the front. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Hold it in front. Now lift that left leg slightly and tap to the right, to the left. Right and left. Right. Now I want you to notice the arch of your right foot. Do you feel it flattening and lifting? And you'll start to feel some opening through that left hip as well. Good. If you want to try your balance a little bit more and get even more through the hip, lift your foot more, bend that knee at 90 degrees and just take it out, across, out, across. So you're here as one option, or you're lifted as the other. And relax. Good. We'll do all of that on the other side. So you can either just pick up your chair, take it to the opposite side, or you could turn around. So now your left foot is closer to the chair. Your left hand is on the chair. You're standing up nice and tall. Take your right foot, take a big step back. Now notice if your foot turned out. If it did, Pick up that back heel, try to face all 10 toes the same direction. You also might notice that one foot turned out more than the other. That's totally normal. Nobody's even on both sides completely. Good. So we've got a nice tight core. We're pressing that back heel down behind us. We're bending into the front knee. Good. And then we lift the back heel as we rock forward. Press the back heel down as we rock back. And just a nice fluid movement. Take your awareness to that right calf muscle. Forward and back. Forward lift, back lower. Good. And breathe. 3, 2, last one. Press that back heel down. Square your hips over the front heel. Core nice and tight. Take your right hand and reach towards me. Let your chest come towards it. Press that back heel down. Oh, you should feel a nice length to the back of that right leg. And if you want a little more, take your opposite hand and reach towards me. Exhale, reach a little bit further. And then slowly make your way back up to standing. Anchor your left foot. Right foot steps in front, behind. Keeping that left knee nice and bent. And here we want to be noticing that left ankle as our weight transfers. You're moving through the ankle. And 3, 2, 1. Meet me back up at the front. And you're going to tap your foot from side to side. Keeping that soft bend in the left knee. Standing up nice and tall. And now feel the arch of your left foot. It's coming up a little higher. It's flattening back down towards the floor as you move from side to side. If you want more through your hip, bend that right knee and just take your hip from side to side. You'll still feel the same movement through your arch. Keep your core nice and tight. Remember, this is just an option. You can also continue to tap. Wherever you are, let's do 2 more. And 1. Good, and shake it out. Now I want you to be behind your chair, so the chair will be in front of you. Your hands are rested on the back of the chair, or your hands are at shoulder height on the wall. You're going to take your feet a little wider than your hips and let your toes point out naturally. Now we're going to focus on the left side only. We're going to take our hips towards the left and bend into the left knee. And then come back up to the top. Again, bend into the left knee, hips go with it, bend. Good. Now, your hips are going with the bend of your left knee, but I want you to think about pressing your booty back a little bit. That should feel better on your left knee rather than overloading the joint. Now check in with your right inner thigh. Do you feel some stretching going on there? That's what we want. 2, bring it down and hold. Now in this position, I just want you to take your pelvis towards the chair a little bit and then rock it back away from the chair. Nice and slow, bring it to the front, take it to the back. Continuing to get some length in that right inner thigh. You'll feel some loosening up through your hips. 2 more to the back and to the front, to the back, to the front. Now come slightly to the back into that side lunge we want. Left knee is bent, right knee is straight. And then you're going to take your left fingertips, reach out to the side, and then all the way up and over towards the right. Bring it back up to the top and relax, straighten through that left knee. We'll do the same thing on the right. So feet stay just where they are. You're going to bend to the right knee, hips press back slightly, and your hips will go over to the right as your weight shifts. You should feel a nice stretch to that left inner thigh now. And then back up to the top. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Good. Nice long spine. Let's use our breath. Inhale as we drop down. Exhale as we come back up to the top. Now there's no right or wrong width of your stance. It's whatever feels best for you. 2 more. Last one. Bring it down and hold. Now take your pelvis forward towards the chair and take it back away from the chair. Good. Forward. Keeping the bend in the right knee. Pressing out through the left foot. Those hips are waking up, right? 2 more. Last one to the back. Bring it to the front. Take it back just a little bit. Bend to the right knee. Try to bring your chest up nice and proud. And then take your right hand up and stretch over. And just breathe here. Inhale up to the top. Relax down. Great start. I'll be back with your next section.